Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Another cold start. I know we've been saying that pretty much all week, but that actually is going to come to an end. So we'll finally stop saying that.
Cherish the cold weather while you can because it's about to get warm.
Yes, but it won't be bitterly cold.
Yes,
So,
true.
it's kind of a trade-off. But we've got beautiful blue skies as we continue throughout the rest of today. Temperatures already in the mid 30s. I almost said mid 60s. Not yet. Mid 30s for this morning. We're going to have a little bit of a breeze coming out of the northwest because a weak cold front moved in earlier this morning. So it may feel a little bit more on the cooler side compared to what we saw yesterday. So temperatures will top out in the mid 40s, eventually falling again back below freezing overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. But tomorrow morning will be the last time that we're below freezing for at least the foreseeable future. So that is some good news. We're finally going to put the cold weather to rest after tomorrow morning. And then we'll be pretty close to average as we continue throughout the rest of this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, this weekend looks great for any outdoor activities, especially on Saturday. We're talking about highs into the mid to upper 50s across much of the area. No chance of any rainfall. Outdoor activities in the afternoon are going to be perfect. I think that temperature is just right.
It's the sweet spot.
It's the sweet spot for us here in Mississippi.
Middle and upper 50s, low 60s.
It's going to be nice.
Yes.
And then we'll stay more mild into Sunday morning as well. And then by the afternoon and evening hours, we'll start to talk about some rainfall starting to make its way into our forecast. That will also linger into Monday as well. And then we look to move into a pretty wet pattern into next week as well.
Yes. And the good news is while we are going to be dealing with rain, temperatures are going to be warm enough to where we're not talking about winter weather. So we're going to be in the middle to upper 50s, low 60s for pretty much all of next week, pretty much over the next 7 to 10 days. We're pretty much going to be close to average, if not slightly above average with our temperatures. And then when it comes to the rain chance, it's pretty much going to be off and on starting Sunday night and into Monday morning. So may cause some issues to the Monday morning commute. But this does not look to be severe by any means, at least at this point in time. And then we'll get a little bit of a break Tuesday and into the beginning of your Wednesday. Another batch of showers, maybe a few thunderstorms moves in Wednesday afternoon, a break on Thursday, and then Friday and into Saturday of next week. That's when a cold front will move in, bringing some more heavier showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms to enter into the beginning of February. So we're looking at a pretty wet start to the beginning of next month, but it is still going to be relatively on the warmer side when all of this continues to move through. So that's pretty much what we're looking at rain chance wise. When it comes to severe weather, still too far out for any of the storms in the back half of next week. But at least for this first round, Sunday into Monday, not going to be severe for the end of this week and the beginning of next week. So
yeah, that's always a good sign. We'll take the rain, we'll take the warm up as long as it does not bring us any severe weather. That's really all that matters in our minds here in the weather world, and I'm sure in your minds as well. Just make sure that you enjoy the nice warm temperatures that are to come, because and especially into the night tonight, it's going to get cold, people. So make sure you do still drip your faucets one more night. Hard freezes are still likely into the night tonight. And thankfully, we're looking at beautiful conditions right now. And
all the snow's melted.
No more snow.
Yes.
So for areas off to the south where you were like, okay, I mean, one snow day is great. Anything more is like, well, this is kind of a nuisance now. So I'm sure a lot of people further off to the south are thankful that they can get up and active a little bit more now.
Yes. So just clear blue skies rest of today, maybe a bit breezy, 10 to 15 mile an hour wind gusts, but still going to be above freezing. But that's going to change overnight tonight. But eventually we'll be back to the 50s Saturday afternoon, and then warmer mornings to come into next week. So pretty quiet to wrap up this week into the beginning of this weekend. And then the rain sets in by Sunday, and then pretty much off and on rain chances next week, but with warmer temperatures. So
not a bad thing to be quiet
after
the week we just had.
Yes.
So definitely looking at a big change in the forecast. So make sure you have ways to stay updated throughout this weekend as we get going into next week. We'll talk about a pretty rainy pattern, and we'll bring you the first alert if any of those storms do look to start gaining a little bit of potential. But right now, everything is looking like just some scattered showers and thunderstorms to stick with us into the early portion of next week. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to Ashley and I or any meteorologist on staff. We'll be happy to answer them. But please have a great rest of your day today, and enjoy the nice weather this weekend.